Okay, this should not work, like at all. I put 3 kinds of chocolate into my Instant Pot, cooked it for 1 minute, and somehow ended up with the smoothest, richest fudge I have ever made in my life. No candy thermometer, no stovetop, no babysitting melted chocolate. And the top of this fudge, wait until you see what happens at the end, because it literally looks like it came from one of those fancy candy shops. This might be one of the most dangerous things I have ever made. I am not kidding. I think a lot of people assume fudge is fussy, like you need special equipment or magical candy making powers or something. But the Instant Pot completely changes the game because it melts everything gently and evenly without scorching the chocolate, which means no graininess, no weird oily mess, no standing over a hot stove wondering if you've ruined it. And I'm going to show you the finishing trick at the end that makes this look so much more impressive than the amount of effort you actually put into it. As you can see, the ingredient list is shockingly short. All you will need are milk chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, sweetened condensed milk, butter, vanilla, and a little bit of milk. That is it. But here's the important part. We are dividing the dark chocolate. Half goes into the fudge, and we're going to reserve the other half for on top of the fudge later. And that's where the magic really happens. Yes, we are using all 3 chocolates because one alone just does not hit the same. Let's get this fudge going because we want to eat it as soon as possible. We'll start by adding 1.5 cups of water to the bottom of the Instant Pot. Now in a 6 or 7 inch round pan, we're going to add most of the chocolates and the sweetened condensed milk. So we're going to add half of the dark chocolate chips, the semi-sweet chocolate chips, and the milk chocolate chips. And we're gonna use about 9 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. It's about 2/3 of a can. So pour that in. Now we'll just stir this deliciousness together as much as possible. It's very sticky. And cover it tightly with foil so no moisture drips into the pan. And that's it. We put it on the trivet and we'll lower it into the pot. Place the cover on, make sure it's set to sealing, and we're gonna cook it on high pressure using the pressure cook button for 1 minute. The fudge is done cooking, so we're gonna pull it out and take a look. When you first look at it, it might look like it's a total chocolate disaster, but it's not. You just have to start stirring. So we're going to stir until that chocolate melts. Oh gosh, yeah. Now toss in a few tablespoons of butter pretty quickly so it melts, along with a little bit of vanilla extract. Once the butter is melted, this mixture is going to look a little bit clumpy, like it's not working, but we have milk that will save the day. So we're going to add milk just about 1 tablespoon at a time, and this fixes everything. For me, 2 tablespoons of milk makes it just perfect. Okay, this is the exact consistency you want in the fudge. You don't want it to be runny, but you want this kind of glossy, thick, but not too thick consistency. Yeah, you're gonna want a close-up of this. It's so yummy. From here, we are going to add the fudge to a 8x8 square baking pan and just line it with parchment so that when it's done, you can lift it out really easily. If you want your fudge thicker, which I sometimes like, you can use a 9x5 loaf pan. Either works great. And if you choose to eat it straight like this, I will not judge you, I promise. And remember, we reserved our dark chocolate chips for this very moment. So we're gonna sprinkle these over the top for a finishing touch that adds so much depth. And just use a spatula to push those down slightly so they go into the fudge without getting lost in the fudge. Now we're just going to pop this in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours. 2 hours is a sweet spot until it gets nice and firm, and then we'll pull it back out. When your fudge is set, you're going to lift the whole slab out using the parchment as handles and just slice it into squares. Look at this. The inside is super smooth and creamy. The top has those glossy dark chocolate chips that we sprinkled on top. And because we used all 3 chocolates, the flavor has so much depth. It is sweet and rich without being overwhelmingly sugary. And yes, you absolutely need a glass of milk with this. Okay, I need to know, are you team milk chocolate, team dark chocolate, or chaotic all 3 like me? Tell me in the comments, and if you love weirdly magical Instant Pot desserts, I have a whole lineup of them for you next because apparently we're making everything except soup in this thing now. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I can keep eating it. Oh, so good. I could eat this whole thing. This is mine.